Bank the last night, you didn't get a lanyard, raise your hand. Okay, so we'll have somebody go around. Andrew, sir, you will do that real quick? And anyone that wasn't there, go ahead and pass it out. Any audience members?
Hands? I see that hand.
Yeah, do all that.
I was told that these are very fragile. Careful.
And everybody have a seat for a hot second.
Sir.
Sorry, all good. All the way down. Yeah, I'll help Mr. Guy out.
Yes, sir. We got a little brain.
For 75, you look damn good.
Yeah.
I'm teasing. So I have something I did real quick. I kind of always do a little talk. Y'all know that, so I got to sit down because everything on me is. Gabby just took it out of me. Whatever still plays.
I'm gonna be extra late next year. That was fun.
All right. If I don't stay on script, I'm going to get all crazy and talk for 2 hours like Zip does. So I want to stay. I want to stay focused because I can start talking from our heart, and it's kind of hard to cut us off. We don't have a few minutes here. The title is "Persistence Means to Me Never Quitting." I remember growing up in a military family. My dad worked a lot of shift work. Mom learning English, me learning English since German was my first language. I, of course, was lacking in self-confidence, of course, language problems. I felt like I never looked like everybody else. I wore different clothes, had more of a military haircut, German clothes, later hosen, all that. This doesn't work with the DOD school. This is a tough one. I was small, scrawny, skinny, I really was. So these guys can make people made me believe that I needed other qualities, I guess. If they were playing, for example, football or baseball, they would tell me, no, you can't play because you're too young, you're too small, and you just look different. You're different. And what is that called? It's called limitations. They had me believe that I needed other qualities in order to be acceptable. But I had this wonderful quality, and it was called persistence. And I had a don't quit attitude. Not always, but I started picking it up. I wouldn't accept their answer as a reality, so I kept saying, I want to play, and they kept saying, no, you can't play because you're no good. And my first reaction was, are you psychic? How do you know I'm no good? You haven't even seen me play. And I remember I was thinking about the martial arts concept, flight or fight. Remembering that concept, it made me angry because I didn't want to run. And then I was telling them, who are you to judge me? Have you ever heard of Spud Webb? Anybody ever heard of Spud Webb? He was what, a big whopping 5'7". And that one moment in time when he won the slam dunk contest in 1987 against who? Anybody remember? Dominique Wilkins, that's it. Used to be a Spurs too at the end of his career. Even Michael Jordan was impressed. And it was that moment in time that lasted him the rest of his life and career. So all it takes is a moment in time. And every moment you are in, make sure it's your best moment. Why? Because you won't have another chance to have that moment. So take advantage of that moment to be the best you can be, and to live that moment and to take advantage of opportunities. Chuck Norris always talks about it's those rare opportunities. You must be ready, you must be prepared, you must be persistent, and never quit, even when it feels more comfortable to do so. That could happen today for some people. It will define you as a person, as a martial artist, as a leader, and as a mentor. Be your best and take advantage of that moment. All right? Just my little 2 cents. Okay, we're going to kind of wing things. I normally have my speaker, and unfortunately got called out to Austin today, so we're going to go ahead and go with the belting ceremony first. So, we're going to do the medals first, and we're going to keep them on the floor and just let them relax a little bit. I mean, Stephanie Angel there could probably fly up and put on that.
You can just hear me come.
You know,
Those aren't the medals, are they? One card on those. They're only $5 each.
see Sherry afterwards. So go ahead and hang it on if you can. I don't know if it's possible or not. So every year we like to do something like that with the medal, cool little purple. I heard that was Zip's favorite color, so we'll hook them up. And Mr. Eric did a little design. Miss Ko obviously did the design, but he made a little detail. It's kind of cool. Look back on these years from now. You leave it on all the time, it might save you from
You gotta get the green hands going on.
Of course, colored belts, you can stand up when it's time for your time. Sherry hand wove the material for 3 months. Stitched it by hand.
Thanks, sir. I hope so.
You have enough metal? Danny goes, I put all the way to the cattle, all I did. Miss Billy, she is our photographer today. Please make sure you give Miss Billy one, and Miss Rosie, Mr. J, Miss Garcia, and Mr. Garcia. Eric? And Master Albert Garcia's here. He had to work, but he just came in. Hello, Albert. How you doing? That's Miss Elizabeth's project she's working on. They're all projects. Make sure I got there.
You don't have to put any on the mannequin.
I'm gonna use that one alone.
Maybe she has to. I'm not. Love normal.
Yes.
She gets two. I tell people I'm don't tell them that you don't mean it.
I'm sure everyone has one. So you go This is a group from Gold Rush. They sent it through Gold.
I'm doing a selfie.
You have to.
I'm doing a selfie.
We have a new word called gifty.
You coined the.
And it's not a bad thing.
That's a great thing. Yeah, I think we're ready. Okay, get the back row to stand tall, please.
When I call your name, go ahead and come forward. Kaylin Paul. Can I get Andrew and you? Stand over here to the middle, camera. I'll read one too. Certificate of Promotion, Christian Karate Academy, San Antonio, Texas, a member school of the Consido Karate Association. This is to certify that Kaylin Paul has completed the 6-cup course of American Consido and is hereby promoted to Green Belt this 5th day of December 2015.
That's my stepson. He's a little lucky kid.
Stand right here, make sure you get a picture of all this real quick.
Smile.
And one for mama.
Take a look.
Sure, you're taking selfies.
Smile for mom.
I just get more pictures of me, what's going on?
And this is a surprise to the students, they didn't know about this, but we decided to, for our upper level belts, to go with the traditional Tongsudo uniforms that have the color stripe matching their belt. And so it's a surprise for them, but a little recognition of their work they put in.
So they don't wear pants?
No, really. We're a progressive school.
Long tops.
Emphasis on cool in the
We
winter
just have to match
time.
the underwear. That's right.
As long as you have green underwear.
Yeah.
Green underwear.
We hope OKBDA takes it back.
Christy Perkins.
There's Miss Perkins
Too
again.
fast, your next one. Took a pretty hard shot.
Certificate of Promotion, Christian Karate Academy, San Antonio, Texas, a member school of the Tongsudo Karate Association. This is to certify that Christy Perkins has completed the 6-cup course of American Tongsudo and is hereby promoted to Green Belt this 5th day of December 2015.
So you don't have to do the Tom Fat.
Has anybody ever come up to you and said, there's Miss Perkins again? You don't know that, do you? That's trying to grow. That's when you know you're getting old. No,
You're not getting it.
Okay.
Jake Perkins.
Her husband said that he taught her everything she knows.
How to jump up on the countertop and all.
Certificate of Promotion, the Christian Karate Academy, San Antonio, Texas, a member school of the Tongsudo Karate Association. This is to certify that Jake Perkins has completed the 6-cup course of American Tongsudo and is hereby promoted to green belt this 5th day of December 2015.
Back here, photo op.
You gotta stand on chairs next to this?
Jake, how old are you?
15, sir.
Not fair.
Let's get it from his mom, I guess. And that concludes the session.
Levi Perkins.
Sir.
And yes, this is a family right here. Perkins.
You picked the wrong house. Wrong house.
Certificate of Promotion, the Christian Karate Academy, San Antonio, Texas. Member school of the Tongsudo Karate Association. This is to certify that Levi Perkins has completed the 6th Cup course of American Tongsudo and is hereby promoted to green belt this 5th day of December 2015.
Great work. Keep it up.
And last but not least, Luke Perkins.
Sir.
Certificate of Promotion, the Christian Karate Academy, San Antonio, Texas, a member school of the Tongsudo Karate Association. This is to certify that Luke Perkins has completed the 6th Cup course of American Tongsudo and is hereby promoted to green belt this 5th day of December 2015.
This is more manageable side, yeah, right? Congratulations.
That means you don't have to clean your room for a week.
While you're living in the backyard.
I will say that for green belt, there's certain extra requirements. There's a paper that needs to be written on a prominent martial artist. And so we had papers about Bruce Lee, Linda Dinley, Ip Man, Chuck Norris. A lot of very, very well written papers. Were very impressive. And then there's also an assignment where they have to describe the Mudapon emblem, the different components, what they mean. And they have to make a representation of it, usually a drawing of it. But we allowed the students to try something different if they wanted, other than drawing. And so I did want to point out that Mrs. Perkins produced this piece of artwork.
What?
That's awesome. Look at it. It's like, no. But, is this your fist? Is this her fist?
Yeah, that's outside the box thinking.
It is. This is. So, so you know, we talk about it in class, but this is a martial art, and to be able to explore your creative side as well. And so, just wanted to say kudos to her. Now, did I hear that there was maybe another
Presentation.
another? I don't know anything about this, so
It's a surprise.
I don't know if this is supposed to happen now or when.
We'll probably
Later.
continue on, yeah, we'll do that.
Later. Okay, do that later. Whatever it is.
Well, I heard on the news last night that there was a kid that had his hand chopped off. I mean, that looks like a real fist.
Okay, guys, you can have a seat. You can have a seat, guys.
It actually plays music that goes. Whoa, 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 trying to grow.
Oh my goodness, how we're doing this.
the actor did run out of gas and trying to drove that before he fired the song. And they ran into Miss Perkins to get some gas. And then they came to San Antonio for the concert. The Doobie Brothers. They go, who?
Taking it to the streets.
I'm sure some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Tom used to be a DJ back in the 30s, 60s, 70s. And he was for Kono, and his name was BJ Bear?
PJ Cook.
BJ Cook, sorry. I'm thinking of the other one. Anyway, and he was a prominent DJ for at least 10 years. I can tell you right now, I'm not sure, he's a little older now. He's 10 years older than me, so his memory may not quite. Tom's thing when he used to do demos, he used to break bricks or boards, and he'd set them on fire and do one of these, 10 or 20 boards, and he'd jump up in the air, and
I forgot about those.
yeah. I mean, he always broke them every time. But I always said, you need to kind of watch that. I mean, we're not getting paid, we're just doing demos. There'll be times we'll be talking, he goes, we're fine, so anyway. He would just stop for a second and he'd come back. But he used to, for you guys that know us or girls, he used to put on a heck of, and the guys, Hugh and Andrew were talking about, then we start looking at little Googling, we can Google anything, who your next wife is going to be and all this. And they thought about doing it, and it showed like schools getting set on fire and everything. So we did a parking lot. Yeah, so we just said, let's just forget it, we're just not doing that. That's back in the old days. But it was pretty cool when he lit it on fire and he jumped up like a screaming maniac and just, it was pretty cool.
I don't do that anymore.
His wife doesn't allow it in the house. What else are we going to say? Okay, so next what we're going to do is all of our new inductees, different stylists, different systems, and we brought you in last night. So we're going to have you stand tall when we call your name, and you're going to have an escort. Just a little thing that we do. Unfortunately, I don't speak so well to this. I wish we had our guy, but that's fine. We'll make it through. What you'll do, you'll grab a candle there, and your escort will just be standing to the side, and you can get photos if you need them. And you'll light from the gold candle, which represents our senior Grand Master who passed away in 2003. We'll light it, and then we'll leave them lit there, and then they'll walk you back to your possession, okay? Just something that we kind of do. So who's up first?
Oscar Oliveras. Sponsored by Joseph Rodriguez.
I got a monkey on the back. We'll leave them on. So you got the camera pictures on tape, you want to come out here and feel free. Just remember, we do work for tips. Sure it stays lit.
Turn the fan off.
Yeah, we can turn the fan on. Got it? You know what they say in Survivor, flame goes out, no longer on. Right?
Mr. Jay Cooper. Sponsored by Master Jim Samuel.
You have to wash his car too later too.
And it's not Gary, it's Guy. Guy Shinkaru. Sponsored by Master Shannon Ramsey. This is kind of like a rifle passage. You go from one side to the other side, and it's symbolizing that you are a part of our family. Gio Ramirez.
Is he allowed to play with fire?
Sometimes.
Hugh, yeah, you gotta.
Keo Ramirez. Also sponsored by Mr. Eve Price. Huge price. There.
Super flame.
Sit down there. As long as they need.
Yeah, I remember you.
Women and children. Jose Ramirez. Sponsored by Mr. Andrew Moody.
Pressure.
Perry McCall. Sponsored by Grandmaster Larry Kaminsky. Right here, sir. Jared Shinkaru. Sponsored by Master Shannon Ramsey.
thanks to Guy and Jared for bringing Shannon into your family over there too. We don't like her being gone so far, but we know she's in good hands, and vice versa. So thank
Definitely
you.
among family.
That's it.
Newly appointed Master Lowell Lyle. Grandmaster Rodriguez. Sponsor.
Get to watch this part too.
Master Arnold, is it White?
Once we're close. Let him go back to this, so I'm not
Master Green?
all one movement.
An honor and a privilege.
Where's the adjustment? Okay, that's right.
Because
He needs no escort.
he needs no.
He's been escorted already. That's pretty cool, wasn't it? I made those candles myself. So, got a couple little tokens I want to pass out. I have Grandmaster Jesse Rodriguez front and center. So I guys got a little cup because Jesse's cup I want it to be running over. So here's your little logo. Everything's about the photo.
You won't have anything to put on other cups.
That's true. Yeah, we need this.
This is important.
And then the backbone of Jesse, that'd be Miss Rosie. She's literally everywhere all the time, kind of like a shadow. She doesn't like to be put in the spotlight, so thus I always put you in the spotlight. So we love you, Miss Rosie. Crystal that And then I'll take it to the old man. A couple of cups with the three amigos on there. I'll probably put a little tape over me or something.
Does that have coffee in it?
No program?
I don't know.
Let's go stand behind you.
That's for the next one.
Yeah, next one. Paparazzi, Stephanie's like, hair show man. And last night we made a presentation. The young lady wasn't here or there. She was probably here putting everything together. So we have female black belt instructor of the year is Master Elizabeth Garcia from the Golden Dragon Karate Studio. It don't matter if you miss one event, we'll get you at the next event. We appreciate everything that you do all the time. She's everywhere, her husband's everywhere, and you are just a godsend for everybody. So should we all just be fortunate to have one student like her in our life, then we are just rich beyond means. So we love you and we appreciate everything that you do. All right? Thank you. So on the count of three, you all give me a visual. If the banquet and the conference was a success, you give me this. If it stunk, you give me that. 1, 2, 3. What? All right, good. So let's have you and Andrew up here, please. And appreciation. I don't have my glasses. Appreciation for all your dedication in ensuring that this year's banquet and conference went well. Your attention to detail is second to none. You can be proud of all your accomplishments and stated today from all this good stuff. So congratulations. Thank you, sir. Picture from last year. Those pictures do come back. Reverse order.
Don't Google it.
I was born before blacktop. That's from the jerk, Steve Martin.
It's really not racist.
You remember that from the jerk?
Yeah.
If I can get Sensei Guy, Chief Rick up front. He's like, oh, not again.
Oh, I don't have as far to go as these hardcore guys here. They're all the way down the floor. They can't do that anymore.
So Grandmaster Gabriel Green was talking about how you can carry a stick legally in the state of California. So what other weapon can you carry anywhere in the world, wherever you go?
A rock.
Your hand?
Cane.
But something to cane. I mean, I know the brain. I know you all are thinking. So a cane is something. So I wish I had one for it. It's in the back of the car. But and you also get priority seating on airplanes. It kind of works out. You know, enjoy it. So I have. He's a fellow motorcycle rider, although not a Harley. That's okay. It's, motorcycles. A motorcycle 2 wheels. Well, I'm on 3 now. So anyway, so I got a little patch here. I had one left. I had these specially made, and it says, "Don't let the gray hair fool you. U.S. veteran, we can still kick ass." So anyway, it says, from one motorcycle rider to another. Expect to have that song on time to get back. On the plane. On the plane. Gabby said she'll do it. That's it for me. And again, I want to just put a shout out before I forget to my lovely wife. I was a bear this week. I was a bear last night, and it's like, this is how it's got to be. Let me be in the zone. She's still learning my little quirks, and there's a lot of them. That little, you know, there's a 17 years difference, you know, so it doesn't mean anything, but anyway. So I appreciate her putting up. She did a lot of behind the scenes stuff to help prepare for all this, so I just want to tell you, I love you. You're all my So with y'all think about the little lighting ceremony? Kind of cool?
I think we got some other presentations.
Everybody do something.
Hey, thank you so much. Real quick, I want to, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to come into your association. Since I've been here, got here in 2014, I already told my story. My wife got her going 6 months later. We opened the school, and I didn't get too much support. You know, I said new instructor by myself, and God allowed me to find Mr. Thompson, and since then they've just been tremendous blessing. Andrew and Mr. Hughes and Mike, we work out together. And hey, real quick, he didn't tell me to do this, but if you need to work out, come see us on Tuesday. Come see us on Tuesday, the last Tuesday of each month. We're there sweating it. We're getting closer. You know, we're closer as a unit, and we're learning a lot. And Grandmaster Thompson taking his time to continue bringing his legacy out and help us out. So I appreciate that. So after last night, being in allowed to come in and induct into the association, I was like, we need to do something. So I got Mr. Ramirez and Kyle, Mr. Gio, working all night. I told Mr. Ramirez, we didn't go to sleep. We're givers. I like to give gifts. So what we did, I got my wife to just spend all night drawing. So we did some drawings for you guys. So, but real quick, which one do we have first?
This is Mr.
Another stick figure drawing.
Mr. Andrew, can you come up, sir? So I don't know if you guys know, my wife likes to draw. She spent all night doing this. Gio carved the wood because I know you like carving the wood. Come over here, sir. Yeah. First of all, since we got here, these are my brothers. You guys are my brothers, but they've been here at the beginning. They come in and work out with my students. They help me, keep me accountable as an instructor. And I just want to say thank you. And this is our gift to you guys. So every character here has a meaning for this character. It's in here. I'll take a long time to explain, but if you have any questions. But Mr. Ramirez drew this, and this represents you.
I don't get to see it.
Yeah.
I don't get to see it.
Oh,
The reason we chose this character is a samurai, and I really like Mr. Andrew, how cool he is and everything. He's just very calm, very cool. He's soft-spoken. And this character here came out of, it's all written here, it came out of the Japanese song. And when I saw this character that Mr. Ramirez drew, it reminded me of you. He's walking to a passage of sakura. I don't know if you guys know, it's a sakura, cherry blossom tree. The tree's falling down, and he's just walking, carefully walking around, nothing to worry about, but he's always in the ready. That's why the sword represents the readiness. So, thank you, sir.
very awesome.
Beautiful.
I know it's kind of small, but
Yeah, you can tell it was just put together last minute.
she did it in one night.
Pretty awesome, man.
Okay, the next one. Mr. Hughes, can you come here? Hughes!
Got a new nickname.
Real quick, the next texture here, you'll see it first. Just remind me a lot. This was the recent most one, and when Mr. Ramirez drew it, I was like, this is Mr. Hughes. Every time I see him, if I see him walking, I want to walk the other way. It's hard to explain what I feel, but you can see it in his eyes. You can see him, and he's always ready to go. So I don't know if you guys know that he deals with some health issues, but when he works out, you can't tell. And so really appreciate it. I hope you have a small wall to put it.
Maybe, I'll find it somewhere.
That
That goes over the bed.
Between the D and the H.
Take Deanna's picture down, put it up.
Now, I know this is the first time being here, but I know on behalf of the CTA, and we really appreciate you opening your doors for the TKA. That's not the program as council, but I think it's an honor that you can do this and spending your electricity and everything else and your time and your team. And so we thought of you and this lady here. It has a lot of it's only here. But it represents the joy of somebody that can do this, and I know it's a lady, young lady, doesn't mean, but it's like, I had it all figured out how to figure this out. She's a young lady in what month?
August.
In August. In Japan, there's a lot of celebration in August, and everybody's very happy, and this is fireworks. And we thought about your kindness of coming every year in December, opening your house, and so that's what we thought this would be a perfect gift for you. Thank you. Again, it's a very difficult night to do this.
A wedding picture's gonna go over there?
And so will you.
And lastly, Grandmaster Thompson has become a father to me, and he's always, when I call him, he's like, I'll be there. Every time I call him, it's like, oh, he's probably gonna think I'm just a stalker or something, you know. But any question I have, he's always there. He calls me promptly and say, can you come over and can you come please visit me, and we discussed us, and I totally appreciate what you do. So what we did is my mother-in-law, she's a ninja, and she, you like car stuff, so I got something car for you. That was last night. It got to win this one. But it can't.
Man, you work a lot at night, dude.
Here's a quick.
Whole family going at night.
I was honored just to get that bottle of Puerto Rican.
Real quick, this is my mother-in-law, and this is authenticity. We got this in Japan. It's one in the world. Okay, so it was made specifically for you. We got it made, and she found what we needed. And it's tradition to have I guess a Japanese samurai boy in our home. So this is for real. This came from Japan. That's not on the law. And this is and that's a fake. No, it's right here. This came all the way from Japan. It's a samurai. Strength.
Cool, we'll just leave it right there and we'll take a picture. That is beautiful. Thank you so much.
This one at a time. Nobody else can
I
maybe.
understand.
Oh, please.
So Sherry, you're gonna have to move out of bed?
Has its own seed.
Very beautiful.
We have one in our home too. Not this kind. Jill has his own. So
This is awesome.
and we'll.
Thank you so much. I'm not worth it.
No, yes.
Really, really not. So thank you.
Once again, thanks so much. I want to invite you guys to come over to my studio anytime you guys want. You don't have to call me; just show up. We will always be ready to respect your presence. And once again, thank you so much for honoring us with our first degree Black Valentine's Day. And looking forward to create great friendship with all you guys. Thank you so much. Miss Sylvia, will you get up, please? Miss Sylvia is one of my students. She's been here since the beginning of the testing. She goes wherever I go. She's one of my spiritual mentors. I call her my trophy. She when we first started our school, she was our initial students, and I used to remember when I was in Hawaii, I would go running praying for my school. And I said, God, I want students from 13 years old to 19 years old. I don't want nothing else. Well, my first two students, one was 63 and one's 49. And I said, God, I don't know what you're talking about. But she's been with me, and she's an inspiration. Anytime I have a question spiritually, mentally, whatever, she always go with me. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
I think we have another presentation.
We get Sensei Moody and Sensei Price.
Front. Did you say that? Yeah.
It's starting to feel like mass.
I know y'all put a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time into helping us and into training us, not only up till now, but also in the future. I can see it. But I just wanted to give this to y'all. It's actually my project too, and I was really glad that I didn't have to draw it because I tried and it was bad. But
So you burned that last night?
I told them come over.
If they weren't falling in the river at the Lost, they were working
The
back.
Puerto Rican eggnog, they make it with the cocoa leaf?
Yes.
Like, I'm still looking at them.
Put him in the middle,
Are you supposed to, yeah, put them in the middle.
Yeah, put them in the middle.
You're supposed to break that board to get one?
Tom's got the lighter fluid, he'll light it on fire.
Oh,
Grandmaster Rodriguez?
Yes.
you got up one.
Oh, one.
We're pretty gifty, aren't we, guys?
It's not even Christmas yet.
We've been welcoming a lot of folks into TKA and new showdowns and honorary black belts and so forth. And I was one of them a few years back that was opening their hearts and their home to us. So I'd like to do a little something for them. And I'd like This is Golden Dragon Karate Studio Certificate of Rank. It says here, for successfully demonstrating set requirements in the Chuidayon Taekwondo through uncommon dedication and persistency, has achieved the rank of first degree black belt on this 5th day of December 2015. Grandmaster Thompson.
I now know Mom Kwando.
Very welcome. Grandmaster Tom Bowles.
You're not this side.
You made these last night?
Carl.
I'm telling you. Antonio, they're hard working people.
Grandmaster Smith. Very welcome, sir. Oh, I'm sorry.
More gifts.
one down here at the bottom says, "We like you more." Doesn't say it on mine.
My daddy can beat up your dad. Well, we're honored, Grandmaster, and we do our best to,
Tom Bubbles playing the hits all day. Sorry, BJ is the bear.
you had that in your
That
head too?
That was Led Zeppelin, wasn't it?
Doobie Brothers.
Yeah. After they had a doobie.
Okay, at this time, if anybody has anything to say, if you don't mind standing, with your 2 cents worth or whatever you have.
We have a few gifts, sir.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Just a surprise. That's another thing, is we fit right in. It feels great.
We haven't told you, you're invited again next year.
I already told him we're here. I set the standard already, I already told him. It was interesting too for me to, because I'm just that kind of guy, I had to make a list for each individuals here, but,
You want a list? Oh, I got a list back.
I know. I was gonna say, by comparison, when I see here, it's like tails, you know?
There's that backpack again.
Yep.
He keeps taking stuff out.
Yes, there's, so let me, actually,
Like
the Barney bag, remember?
let me finish with Grandmaster
That's like Mary
Thompson. We only got
Poppins
halfway through.
I'm back up here again?
Yeah, so Jared brought his Santa bag. So,
Things here.
let's see, we got that.
You really need if, Grandmaster Cummings could be
And
here.
yours should be doing this.
Enjoy the fruit of his labor.
Please put it right here.
Raise your hand if you all had an opportunity to meet him at some time. So, pass it down to the other one. Memory alive.
All right. Okay, the first thing is, I wanted to present to you our school badge. So, you're part of our family. Very nice.
He wants his phone on before you get in the car.
Eric, you want the menu?
Yeah.
He really did.
And just to let you know that Jared, when he came out last year, he was our lead instructor. This year, he's our head instructor. What that means is we're non-traditional in the past, but he is the head instructor. Not me anymore, but I'm always like stepping up, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't do that anymore. Jared, get up here. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And so, next.
I'm done?
Yeah. No, you're not done. Absolutely not. Next.
And y'all did that on the plane up right over?
Yeah, we made this last night. Yeah.
Took a flight home and they flew back. Just for you, man.
Okay.
All right, I know we gave you some last year.
Heard you enjoyed it. Smoked salmon. Okay, so that was from the OKBBA, and now the next thing is, what a lot of people don't realize is that, so that's our federation. So, and I am the USKK Washington State Director for Karate. So it's, that's our federation, but it's, from our family to your family. And again, Shannon knows that she has family. Awesome. Thank you, sir, so much. Absolutely. Okay, and believe it or not, we're moving on. So, okay, so the head instructor will now present. Make sure you read that. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just being the head instructor.
He's the technical advisor.
But I'm not the head instructor. Okay.
Another certificate of friendship. The Okinawan Karate Black Belt Academy of Bremerton, Washington extends an open hand of friendship and respect to the Golden Dragon Karate Studio. Thank you for your friendship. Really appreciate you bringing us in. And, everybody can speak.
Along with that, we're not done yet.
Oh, my. I have to give you Samus.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
And.
oh. Thank you, guys.
All right, and the next one. I don't think we'll be able to make this. So we'll start this. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So we have a very special presentation.
Did you want me back up there yet?
Yeah. No, we would actually like Master Ramsey.
Certificate of Appreciation. The Okinawan Karate Black Belt Academy of Bremerton, Washington expresses its deep appreciation for your support and friendship. Master Cameron. And one more thing. So, Shannon came into the dojo to learn judo throws. Judy chop. And it was, we never really got into doing any throws, but I'd like to say that, you know, a good solid friendship blossomed. I would say it's still going. My gratitude for her, she's over the past year done a lot for me behind the scenes, obviously. I mean, so I'll just go ahead and read this because sometimes words just don't come out right. Subject as a letter of appreciation from Master Shannon Ramsey. To whom it may concern. He wrote this, so it's from him. I'll write one later for you.
Okay.
My name is Guy Shinkrick, and I am the president and technical coordinator of the Okinawan Karate Black Belt Academy. The OKBBA is a Washington State nonprofit corporation located in Bremerton, Washington, and has been operating for over 20 years. Our mission is to provide the men, women, and children in the Northwest Community Health Fitness programs, personal safety programs, and to collaborate with established community services to provide for the betterment of our community. Another element of our focus is the development of students' minds, bodies, and spirits through the study of Okinawan Karate. As our students progress, they develop leadership and instructor skills, become true senseis, and capable, self-confident, true and leaders. One leader that I've had the pleasure of getting to know is Master Shannon Ramsey as a Kung Fu style under Grandmaster Johnny Thompson of San Antonio, Texas. Her energy, tenacity, and positive attitude is complemented by her warmth and sincerity. Shannon chose to facilitate for our head instructor, Sensei Jiro Shinkrick, and her efforts were greatly appreciated by the OKBBA. Excuse me. My sensei always told me, don't trust a man who doesn't swear, drink, or cry. So, hopefully you can trust me here. Shannon always presents a positive, confident, and respectful presence when she enters our dojo. At her core is the heart of a true leader, sensei, and a peaceful warrior. I have watched her continue to hone herself and considerable skills of mind, body, and spirit. Shannon has been and continues to be a credit to her teacher and organization. Shannon is my sincere thanks and highest recommendation. There you go. Got to look up.
There you go.
And she ran away. She did. So there's actually something in there.
Inside the box.
Yeah.
Ooh. We'll just present this to you, and then I'll replace it later. This one is and it is broken.
We're gonna stay up all night and make it.
Oh, is that
Mr. Ramirez can do it.
Yeah, in 1 hour.
We actually got to the end of the list.
Thank you for being
Thank you so
patient.
much. That was a well-written letter, let me tell you. If this doesn't give you the drive to keep pressing forward and keep doing what you do, I don't know what does. So this day is, you can't duplicate it. I was telling Kaylin that. If you missed last night or if you missed today, what happened last night and today, you can't duplicate it. You can look at it on the video and stuff, but you're here, mind, body, and spirit. So at this time, if anybody has anything to say, we'll start from the back. We'll bring it forward just for a couple seconds, unless you're like me. I'll have to work on that. So this is a good time.
Very, very back.
Jay.
I stayed up all night, but I didn't make anything. I was telling Grandmaster Thompson last night, it was a little intimidating to be in a crowd that big with so many masters before. I've only been in the room with maybe 1 or 2 at a time. But it's a very big honor for me to get y'all induct me in your style. I really appreciate it. And I saw some good stuff out on the floor today. You guys keep it up. You look really sharp. And you can see with my brother what you get here. And I know Mr. Thompson from another world, and he's just as golden in that world as he is in this world.
Good deal. Anybody else in the back row? Next to the back row? Anything? Anybody? Now's your time. Raise your hand. Oh, Andrew, a man of.
In many words, no. Just real quickly, thank you everybody. I want to say I'm very proud of the students that tested today. You all did excellent. And you put your heart into it, and that's what counts. Thank you, Craig, for coming, supporting family. I want to thank the black belts that have come out this since we started school this year. And so, that's always a rough start. We're learning how to be instructors and finding our way a little bit at a time. So Dr. Ryder is definitely right in there in the mix with all of us. And Gabby and Adrian have come out a good bit as they're able. They both have busy lives. But Colonel Simpson has come out a bit as well. And some of you have come out to support us at promotion tests. So I want to say thank you for that. It's a great encouragement for us when you guys are able to come, and even if you can just pop in once or twice or be there to train for a little bit, or come out to the black belt class with Grandmaster Thompson, it really helps us. Even if you might feel like I've been out of it so long, I don't have anything to offer, it's not true. We really desire people to come out and be a part of what we're doing. So thank you very much.
People were talking earlier about Andrew, how hot and sexy he looks and svelte and everything, and is looking good. And he's applied for a commission in the United States Air Force as a chaplain, reserve chaplain. So he's waiting any day he could be called on duty. And then I think his duty station would probably be at Randolph Air Force Base, so that's stay close to home. So it's pretty exciting. So we wish him the best for that endeavor. Air Force all the way. I gotta watch Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Keep it short, even though I learned a lot from Johnny over the years about how to talk long. So for some of you, I'm a new face. For a lot of you, I'm an old face that looked about 8 years old maybe when you saw me last. So 35 years affiliated with TKA. And TKA to me and some of the old guys that are in here is Thompson's Karate Academy, was what it started out as. Jimmy and I sat over here and we were talking a little bit earlier about the people who founded what we do today, and sitting up here and thinking about what we used to have versus what we have today. And so I would tell y'all this, 20 years went by before I was able to come back. In that 20 years, I had a family, a job, life goes on, we heard that last night, always something happening. And what I would tell you is this, is even after 20 years, just in case y'all are wondering, I mean, I haven't geared up in 20 years. What you saw today was 20 years of dust that I was shaking off. So to give you an idea of that, your skills, whether you walk away and you come back, we heard today that some people may, walk out and never come back. We've had that happen a lot over the years, and I was very blessed to always have Johnny in my life, even for the 20 years I was out. Every year, hey, can you make it? Can you make it? Hey, I'll try to make it, and I couldn't. So what I would tell y'all is this: your legacy is ingrained in what you see in this building here, and what you see in what we do every single day, regardless of whether you're a part of us sitting here today, or whether you're a part somewhere halfway around the world. You're always going to be a part of this family. Tears, growing, everything that we do every single day, whether we are together or whether we are apart, we represent what's been taught and brought down to us. I can tell you I've been very successful in my professional career because of karate. What I strive for every single day is not to be a great retail manager, but to be a great person who teaches and trains other people to go on to teach and train other people. What does that sound like? That's what I do in my job. Now, I'll say I'm a retail manager, but what does that sound like to all of y'all as practitioners? And it just carries on in your life, regardless of whether you have a belt around you that day. Your interaction with others can always be a representation of what you learn and do within the dojos and within the people who have trained you, vested time with you. Today I see a lot of people in here who represented me at one point. 8 years old to now 43. So I would tell you, take today what you've learned and walk away proud knowing that there are always going to be people that have your back, that always support what you do, and that will always represent the honor, the integrity, the drive, the perseverance that we all exist in every single day of our lives, which may mask itself as karate, it may mask itself as a martial artist, but the reality is it's the person who you are. So when you live in that legacy every single day, know that what you do matters, and know that what you do represents everybody else around you. So I hope that for the last 35 years that I've been affiliated, that I've made my sensei proud. I do everything that I possibly can to break strands. I come from a divorced family, raised by a single mom. There's some single moms that are out there that, my mom made $6 an hour. And imagine trying to raise me. I'm a big boy. I like to eat a lot. And so just because you may have some kind of deficiency in your life, whatever that may be, a struggle, always know that success is as great as when you walk through the door and the mindset that you have and what you put into it. I am very, very blessed to know all of you. Very, very blessed to have these gentlemen in my life for the last 35 years. And I look forward to seeing you guys next year.
Anybody else from the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not trying to.
Hey, get away from my,
Anyway, like I said, I've been knowing this guy for so many years, and me and Daddy used to do it in the ring. We used to dance. I'm trying to tell you. And of course, Tom and I go way back as well. But I'm on Facebook, man. I'm hoping that the people that are on Facebook, hopefully we'll connect. And before you leave, make sure I get your name and all that stuff. Because I just started back in June, and man, there's so many of my students that's all over the world now, and that connected, and of course with the TKA thing and everything. But I just want to tell you a little bit about my story, in which you started off. I grew up in a foster home. A lot of people don't know that. And there was always a negative effect, not just on me, but my two brothers as well. But we stayed together. But there's a post that I put on Facebook it says 1 in 10,000. And whoever's been following that, following my post knows that. And the 1 in 10,000 stands for, are you the one? Are you that one? That means that out of 10,000 students, there's only a certain percentage of them stay with it for a year, and then it goes on from there. And then it goes down to, will you be the one out of those 10,000 that actually go on to be an instructor? A sabanin, as we say in Korean. There's very few. 1 in 10,000 will make it that second, third year to actually start.